Yes, selling can be very inconvenient at times. So what are we gonna do about it? The last thing I wanted to touch on with this mini series was all about inconvenience. Inconvenience, like what do I mean by that? I always try to address with my sellers to let them understand that yes, there are gonna be people in your home, especially the sellers that are still living there. If it's a vacant property, it's a little less evasive, but when you're still living in the property, it can be a little intrusive. But I think it's important as a seller to understand that it is going to be very important to keep the showing time open as wide as possible. Now, I kind of touched on this whole seller's market in my last video, which I will have linked right here if you guys want to touch base on it, as in the misconception of, well, it's a seller's market, so I can do whatever I want. It's important to understand that this is a market where it is a win-win. If I am selling my home, I want to make sure that I'm getting all the potential buyers in there that I can so that I can get the best possible price for my home. One of the key starters is having that lockbox on your home so that those qualified buyers can come with their buyer's agent to look at the potential home that they might want to move to. Of course, this is at their convenience and their available time. Everyone's schedule does not run the same. Understanding these conditions beforehand is a great way to start off so that those buyer's agents can schedule those showings when their clients are available. I'm not saying let's make it totally inconvenient for you, but definitely coming up with some kind of compromise so that the listing agent can do their job and get your home available to show, and the buyer's agent can do their job to get their clients in to show. For me as a listing agent, before we even hit the market, this is one thing that I go over with the sellers right off the bat. We need to identify what our showing times are gonna be and obviously what the conditions are. Maybe you just got the carpet replaced, maybe you just got it cleaned. There's certain things we can do to make sure that that stays clean, even though you're probably gonna have some traffic in there with the buyer. Once you've gone through that whole process, you've gotten your offers and you're actually now under contract, you need to really understand as a seller that there are gonna probably be more entries to your home. That's not when it stops. Depending on the deal, what the contingencies are, your final walkthroughs that the buyers are gonna need to go through before you guys close, the contractors who need to come in, you're gonna have a home inspector most likely, appraisers, movers, anything the buyer may have requests that you guys agreed upon, the list goes on and on and on, other professions that may be in your home. So you really need to look at it as this inconvenience is going to be running through the entire transaction. Getting that communication, getting that through with the listing agent. Like I said, I run through this at the beginning just so I understand what your schedules, what your needs and wants are. And I'm also explaining to you what is expected of you as well. Because what may be an inconvenience to one person may not be an inconvenience to another. So getting this all out in the very beginning is always a good idea. And that is actually it. I hope this mini series has been very informational and helpful for you as a seller. If you guys have any more questions or if there's anything that you would like me to further explain or go more into detail, please let me know in the comments below, guys. I am here to inform you about real estate. As always, if I don't see you guys around Denver, I'll definitely see you on my next video. Bye.